August 15th, 2014, guys. Showing multiple objects here on the northwest side. Very prominent today. I told you once I started seeing it, I would start showing it. It's been gone for a few months up north. I imagine the people in Canada and such have been seeing strange formations, as I have a dear friend up there that has graciously been communicating with me and showing me pictures as well. And now this is being seen worldwide. Everybody should be seeing this. At times it's very large, while others it's very small and seems to be in the background. While we have days like today where it is just there, very prominent. Everything about it is very elegant, guys. The way it moves, just, I mean, it's beautiful. Leaving slow traces of residue from the object behind it. It's incredible. What's going on, guys? 29th of August, 2014. Got a beautiful sunset tonight. Heading home from having a good day. Very beautiful. We've got the system, of course, showing itself off in the northwest side. You can see the lines that I speak about. Pretty incredible stuff, guys. You can also see the lines that go beneath the horizontal area, as I've told you guys before. And these are, again, objects and their travel. And then, of course, above us, we have this amazing sight. Truly amazing here, guys. Pretty neat. August 24th, 2014. Now, this is the system, of course. You can see the interaction, the lines, the beautiful lining effect that it's getting here. You can see these sideways V's. Okay, there are three prominent ones because of the planets that are being thrown around in this system together. Okay. These are things that you want to pay attention to, these V's. Okay, sometimes you'll see them as a horseshoe shape. Okay, and there's three together always. I've seen them large in the sky to small. And it's because of the way the objects are moving themselves at this particular moment in the morning from the north to the east direction. So they've got just a slight bit of an angle to the travel. September 2nd, 2014. Beautiful shadowing effect we're getting tonight on the east side, running down south over to the west. It's very pretty. Very dominant too. You can see within this, you can see the trails. Very straight, elegant. Now these ones right now are being perfectly hit by the sun. So you can see the angularity of the objects. And how smooth they are. This very top right area is a trail. You can see it wisping across the sky from the right to the left. You can see the large objects on top of it. Okay. And they have a corkscrew fashion about it. You can see it, especially this front object. Okay, how it goes up at a 45. And of course it goes down the other side the same way. Okay. It's beautiful. Completely beautiful. Beautiful September 3rd, 2014. We are showing the system today. Very, very strong from the northwest side over to the northeast side. Very, very beautiful. Okay. I'm going to show you the light reflections okay, that this system's bringing. You can see this cloud here. Half of it's lit, half of it's not. You can see it clearly, okay? Look how sharp these edges are in the very front. Very, very sharp, defined, okay? Very, very defined. Look at the double wings it has, okay? Now look how it shadows itself. A complete shadow, all right? The other half is complete shadowed. Completely. We're showing it here in a video that has had its colors affected a bit. You can see right here on the upper left what I've done with the color here. I've taken out the brightness, lightened the contrast, saturations up a bit, and the hues up a bit. Okay. Now these are the main objects. Okay, the three large moons. Okay, you're going to see them in just a moment. You can see the band off of this one. These are the objects that come out and around these other objects. There are 7 large planets inbound with the dark star. These are the large moons. Okay, you can see the shadows of them and how the light plays with them. These are the arms that come out of each one of these. Of course, they carry objects as well. And unfortunately, as the system moves closer, we're going to be able to make out these large objects. Okay, with the bending of light, as I've always said. It's the complete nature of the bending of light around the objects, and the objects that go around the bigger ones. Okay. This is a white large planet. It's actually being written to us at this precise moment because of the interaction again with the oxide and the objects. Okay. Now this band carries the 3 large objects. For some reason with this system, as it came in, being very beautiful, it has times to where the magnification of it is very large, while others is minutely small. We have the arm, okay, the one solid beautiful arm that arcs over to the east, northeast area, okay, and of course it has objects with it. Now you can see that it's starting to bend up towards this larger object. Okay, you can see this very beautiful lining, shadow lining that goes in the center on this side of that object, very dark. Okay, right here. Now remembering that this arm carries 3 large objects. Okay, they'll start creating the cuts that surround the left and the right of each one of these. And this is the beautiful arm. Okay. Now, of course, through its interaction, objects follow this larger one. Okay, through this travel of this debris arm, this main one here. Now this is not Nibiru. This is not the dark star. This is a large secondary planet to Nibiru. Now again, this is the second largest object. Okay, and it has a hand. It creates one trail off of Nibiru. Nibiru is here. Okay, this is the large dark one. It's got things going all which ways around it. Okay, and it has a very large one that has wings to it. Now when all this interaction is taking place, Nibiru has a beautiful arm, very, very thick, that connects to a object. Okay, depending on where that object is with Nibiru. And in this shot, you can plainly see the large object. Okay, look at the outlining of it. Look at the things in front of it. They're going over it. Okay, look between the lines, folks. Here's the arm, the long arm that I speak of. And here are the marks that it makes. The horseshoe, look, there's 3. Okay, and they're moving over the top of this. They'll go out and back underneath, okay, and start going almost past the sides of Nibiru, almost where this line is, these objects will come down and come back. And they'll do it again continuously. While this small arm, okay, the small arm is in the back with its planet. Its very dominant planet, guys. This is why sometimes you were able to see a beautiful circular cloud, quote, quote, cloud, okay, which is in all actuality the oxide was coming from the system, but you're able to see a dark ball with an arm that seemingly comes out. Okay, that would be the small hand that has a singular object at the end of that. Okay, I want to show you guys this because this is incredible. This was done again August 20th, 2013, and mixing the color aperture a bit with the picture, you know, it made me realize that this looked like a plane going up into the sky at a 45, and this was fire, you know, and this was one of the things that God was showing me that would happen, unfortunately. Very, very heartbreaking, guys, but yet very real, very, very real. I don't think I'll ever know how close these objects are. I'm only able to tell through what it looks like. Its detail within its detail. What's in the middle and what's moving around these beautiful objects, you know. I wish I knew how far away it is. I just don't. And once, you know, we, each and every one of us, come to that realization that this exists, that we truly live in this time of change, you know, we have to build steps for ourselves, you know, because when you realize the true nature and, you know, realize that this is real, this is happening in our time, it'll destroy your minds. It will destroy you as a person. You'll have to recreate your life from the very beginning again. When I first realized this was reality, and these objects, by the thousands I was seeing, were coming to us, I had to come back from, like I said, being completely destroyed. I had to build self-steps for myself to get back to my everyday living. Don't think I did it overnight, folks, because I didn't. This is something that has taken me a good year to achieve. The first initial steps, when I found this out for myself, and God was showing me the things that He was showing me, I had to get up off the ground. I had to wake up with love in my heart instead of in my heart. Everybody has their own story of change, okay? And they're more and more compelling as time goes on. I go to the market and I hear people talking about how strange the weather is here. Just 3 months ago, a storm came by on the west going east and it broke every one of my westward windows. I've never seen anything like it. 2 weeks ago, my son's nose started bleeding. And throughout the 2 weeks, it bled profusely. It made me cautious enough to take him in. And then I realized the normalcy happening around me in this county, experiencing those same effects. I've been experiencing headaches lately. I've been getting them a lot lately. I've been getting pressure in my ears, as if I were going over a large pass, changing in elevation. I do believe, again, this is the system slowly making itself apparent to us. And I hope these are fast things, but I don't see that so far. I see it being a very slow, painstaking process, which I pray every day that it is not. I pray this is a thief in the night and this takes us as we sleep. But I don't know the distance of it. I know how beautiful it's starting to look. This was September 11th, last night. Off in the east. Beautiful coloring, guys. 3 prominent areas. And again, you can see the L's that I speak about. It's beautiful. These are the starting of the creases of these objects. You can see how real this is starting to look. Okay, I've always said that it's the closer it gets, it being defined, it will be defined within it. Okay. This is graceful, folks. This is so perfect. Only by God Himself could make this. Everything moves in its own perfect pattern. Perfect. It's been doing it for billions and billions of years. How incredible is that? That is pretty incredible. I feel blessed. But it took me steps in my life to get to this point. To feel blessed that this is God's kingdom coming to us. I hope this helps you guys. I want you guys to keep coming back. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to bring out another video, but it is hard. It gets harder for me on my heart every time. The graphical nature of it all is just beautiful, guys. I want everybody to be safe. And until next time, this has been Music Player 1979. Much love.
Walking in with a quick campfire, and out of the corner of my eyes, time stood still. Then it flashed by. Jacob's home, felt it all, standing there in awe. God's creation above all, taking my breath away, making my heart stop. A quick hello and a quick goodbye. Yeah, Jacob's song felt it all. Later in time, a quick hello and a ride from work. Only about a mile, God's creation waved goodbye with a smile. Prison came and the last look I see.